searching for a spot to stay last night, and we found this really cool boondocking spot along this river. There's the Alaska Highway. I'm not sure what the name of this river is, but it's really wide and braided. There's a lot of beach and stone out there. Our camper's right over here. Got some mountains in the background. That's the Alaska Range. It's really awesome because we were here all by ourselves. Have the whole place to ourselves. There's a little stream out there the kids have been playing in. Today I think we're gonna head towards Fairbanks. We are gonna head towards Fairbanks and try to find a spot there for a couple days.
It's deepish, you said? Yeah? You found the next one? Which one is this? You said it was the third river, right? Huh? Number 3. This mud is so interesting. Looks like clay in some places, and then some places it's whiter and it has like sparkly looking stuff in it. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it's really interesting. You coming back? Your feet what? They're cold?
Really cold.
Yeah, it's freezing. The water's freezing.
The next one is the big river.
Like your feet stick to it when you walk?
Yeah. And it's actually really cold.
Yeah.
And I actually kind of like it.
It'd be really interesting to take your shoes off.
Should I?
If you want.
Okay.
It feels nice.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel gross. Ew. This lighter colored stuff is really hard and crusty almost. Like the top layer is crusty and then there's sand underneath. Still trying to get your feet clean?
It's really harder. The one that I can like keep my feet clean.
Put it on this white stuff. It's like sand. It's sand underneath a top layer of harder sand, I guess. Gotta go back? Why? It's so gross. I thought you liked things that were so gross.
No.
You don't? Oh, where'd you go? Huh? What? Burr? Good thing you have your swimsuit on, huh?
I want to go back. This water's so deep that you can't go in it.
Alexa and Lila have been hard at work on some rock bridges.
Whoa. Oh
Looking nice.
No.
It's science.
Bobby, I
Yeah.
got deeper. How deep this part is.
Yeah. That's the deepest I've seen it.
Ah!
Yes, look at this.
Yeah.
You guys make that thing?
We got some visitors and they're obviously staring at our camper in wonder or disbelief or fascination or something.
Oh my gosh, it's Sue!
German.
They're German?
Well, that's what they were speaking.
Oh, interesting. Maybe they don't have those in Germany or something. They just stand there and keep pointing at it. It's really funny. She's getting really close now. Look at her. She's looking underneath it. Stop Nolan from going over there, but he's over there questioning them, I'm pretty sure. He doesn't like them being so close to our camper. He's too quick for me to chase him. What did he ask?
He asked, why are you looking at our camper?
Nolan, what did she say?
You said what? And I said yes.
That's all she said? She didn't say why she was looking at our camper? Look at me, hun.
She said that it looks cool.
She said it was cool? Yeah, it is cool. Something interesting is that this stream, this water here, wasn't even here last night when we came and parked here to camp. It was completely dried up. And it didn't rain here last night at all, but it obviously must have rained somewhere to create this water here. But we're assuming that this riverbed is completely flooded full of water in the spring. And we talked about getting a little bit closer with our camper, and Brian's like, yeah, that's probably not a good idea, because if it rains, who knows what could happen. What?
And we finally made it to Alaska.
Yes, we finally made it to Alaska. You got one out, but the other one's still stuck. Ew. How are you gonna get? You better not climb in the car or the camper with those on. So we noticed this stream here is getting wider. Right, Alexa? And why?
Because there's not as many spots for the water to get through.
Yeah.
Long for it to get through. Making there more on this side because it's got away and then less on this side.
Here's where the actual river is still flowing pretty quickly. It's really neat kind of standing in the middle of a river. So even though this water is really shallow, it is ice cold, like as in it hurts our feet when we walk through it. And it's actually really cold, kind of cool here. The air is blowing off the water and making it really cool. It feels about 10 degrees colder than it does when we're not in the middle of the water. Oh, she's finishing the bridge, but nobody needs to cross now. Now we're back in the same spot, and it appears to be drying up essentially. It's really fascinating how quickly this area changes. I mean, a few hours ago there was no water here, then there was quite a bit of water, and now it's drying up again.
Party started. Get your party started. Get your party started. My name is Marshall Octopus.
Riley and I were on our way to take the trash out, and we ran into a bunch of wild raspberries.
They're really good.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're perfect. The raspberries are just everywhere. There's more than we can even pick.
Yum.
We went back and got the other kids. They're having a pretty good time. How many have you found, Nolan? Whoa, that's lots of raspberries. Yummy.
I love them.
Oh, did you drop one?
Yeah,
You got to pull them gently so they don't mush in your hands. Let's see. Let's see what you got. Can I see in your... Ooh. That is a good raspberry bush right there. Right, Lila? She's concentrating.
So we found a bunch of raspberries, and most of them are really good, but some of them have like bugs in them, and that was gross.
Yeah. We already ate probably more than half of them, so.
I didn't.
I haven't eaten a single one.
Okay, I ate more than half of them.
I ate one. I ate like, I don't know how many.
I ate that one you gave me, and that's it.
I ate a bunch of them actually. I
Did it get you too, Nolan? It's eating you?
I haven't seen enough of those swarm giant mosquitoes in the wild. They're awesome, right?
6 days and 1,400 miles had elapsed since leaving Dawson Creek, British Columbia. Upon reaching Delta Junction, we stopped at the final milepost and official end of the Alaska Highway. This is downtown Fairbanks we are driving through right now, in case anyone ever wondered what downtown Fairbanks looked like. After being on the road for 3 weeks, we chose Fairbanks as a spot to rest for a couple days and restock our supplies.
Chena River recreation site. We're just kind of chilling today, catching up on chores and cleaning and cooking. And I did a bunch of laundry. So we're just kind of hanging out to have a day of rest, sort of, because we've been going so hard for the past few weeks and we're exhausted. Or, I mean, the adults are exhausted. The kids are probably fine.
Never-ending energy.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we head south to Denali.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we have to deal with in Alaska is the dark never comes. It's light out pretty much 24 hours a day. It does get a little dimmer at nighttime, but we had to come up with something because we have a hybrid and it lets in a lot of light, how to block that light. And what we read online was to use this stuff called Reflectix. It's kind of an insulating material. They have it, I think we got it at Lowe's, and it's kind of like bubble wrap with foil on top, but it doesn't let any light through at all. It also helps to insulate, so it's kind of a double bonus there. We also insulate our bunk end also while keeping the light out, and it fits in like this. There's the supports for the canvas, and we kind of tuck it in behind there, and just like so, and does a pretty good job keeping the light out. We also have the window shade from a car on the ends, and we use the Reflectix on the side, and it does a pretty good job. So overall we've been happy with it, and it also keeps us warm.
There's, and you can't really, there's still a light on behind me. There we go.
Yeah, there's a few places that the light still comes in, but for the most part, it's not too bad. It's good enough we can sleep. We've also put some of the reflectix on our actual windows too that can help keep out the light as well. While we are still up here at our furthest north point in Fairbanks, we'll play one more round of What Time Is It? Right now, it is 10:37 p.m. and it is completely still broad daylight out. I'm not even sure the sun is set yet. It's cloudy, so it's kind of hard to see, plus we're in the woods, but it's not going to get much darker than this all night long. It's now 12:31 a.m. after midnight, and this is what it looks like outside. Still completely light. This is how it's going to stay the rest of the night until the sun comes up in the morning. It's pretty crazy. I mean, you can literally play baseball or whatever outside and it doesn't matter if you have lights or not. It's pretty crazy. So we just dumped our tanks and filled our water, and we're leaving the place we've been staying for the past couple days at Chena River State Recreation Area. It's basically in Fairbanks, surrounded by the city. It's a decent place to stay as far as location, but there's definitely some negative aspects about this place. There are some shady characters that are hanging around this place. You got to keep that in mind if you ever stay here for some reason. And also, there's a lot of noise. There's an airport nearby. People in general around here stay up really late because it never gets dark. And there was a rock band that played till 1 in the morning that was really nearby and kept us all awake. So if location is the main important thing, this is a great place to stay, but if you want peace and quiet, this is definitely not the place to be. But we're moving on, and we're going to be stocking up our supplies and heading on to Denali today. So far we haven't really seen much of the famous Alaskan mountains. Everything is just completely covered in a thick haze. Apparently there's fires burning all over the state, so I hope it clears up sometime while we're here, because right now it's kind of disappointing. We're on the Parks Highway getting close to the entrance to Denali. It's still pretty hazy. You can at least see the mountains now though. We explored the shops in Glitter Gulch before retiring for the night at our campsite at Riley Creek Campground within the park.